Hi everybody, this is Sherry, and I wanted to show you another shaped card that I did. This SVG is also from my scrap chick, and in case you can't tell, I have been having a ball playing with their SVGs. You know, I've always loved the way SVGs looked, and I don't want to criticize, but in comparison to Cricut designs, there's just a difference. But was never able to do SVGs because all I had was Cricut. Well, now that I have the Explorer, I am having a ball. Now, what you're seeing here is actually not supposed to be a card. Again, I turned it into a card. It was called, my golly, I don't have it written down. It was called, I believe it was called Puppy Trio. And it should be a box, a card, and I think a tag topper thing. Or, you know, like a treat topper bag. So what I did was I took the, and kind of cut out the box part. And I sliced it on the Cricut so that I didn't cut out the extra pieces because they were attached and I didn't want them attached. So I sliced them off and I turned it into a card. Now, this is the first one, and I see things now that I will change when I make it the next time, which one being his paws here will come in front and look like they're holding his feet. Because on the box, these paws were in the back. And you couldn't put them on this part of the dog because you couldn't see them. And so when I do this again, I will move these to the front and they will look like the doggy's sitting there kind of holding his front paws. Like, I guess like a baby would. And I just used some Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake, some Strawberry Splash from Basil, some Melon Mambo here, and I cut it at 7.85 by 6.83 inches, and I inked the edges with Vintage Photo, Brush Corduroy, and Worn Lipstick. And this was the Brush Corduroy, the Vintage Photos here, and then the Worn Lipsticks on the pink pieces. I didn't do a very good job inking his ears. I'll have to go over that because I don't like the way that looks. Doesn't look like I put much on there. And then I used the Stampin' Up! White craft ink to ink around his nose and his eyes. And then I also used the broken china to go just around the edge of the white on his eyes there. And I used my white Signo Uniball gel to do the glints in the eyes and on the nose. And then I used my Pitt Artist pen, the medium one, to put the little eyebrows on and draw his little mouth thingy there. And then I chalked his cheeks, and I used just a small Stampin' Up! Dimensional under his nose. Now, here's what I did. I chalked around the outside of his eyes here to try to give it some more depth, I guess. And I also went around here. Now, I only have, they're Stampin' Up! Chalks, but they're pastels. So I need to find some chalks that have darker, richer browns in it. So if anybody knows of anything like that, if you could let me know, because I had my daughter look, and she found some for me when she was at the store, but they also said pastels. She sent me a picture of it, and they were real light colors. And then I had to go to the doctor's the other day in Gainesville, so we went to a Hobby Lobby. And again, the chalks were just very light colors. There wasn't anything darker than what I already have, which is, I think the darkest one is the chocolate chip. So that kind of gives you a reference as to how dark the brown is, but it doesn't come out real dark. So if you guys know of any place that, you know, or any particular brand that carries darker chalks, I would really appreciate your help. And what you do is you open him up like this. Now, I didn't glue this on because I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. But it'll go right there. And I may put, you know, a particular animal's name or something if it's gone to a friend, you know, like that has their favorite animal. And then there's plenty of room to write here. And, but see, here's where his paws should have gone if he were on the back of a box. But like I said, I will do that different now. Now, I will tell you the only thing that, well, not the only thing, but one of the things that I did wrong was that I didn't pay attention to the width of his ears, because I made him to fit in a 5x7 envelope. Well, see, his feet, I tipped them out too far when I put them on. And when I did that, he would no longer fit in a 5x7 envelope. So I had to make a special envelope for him, which I did, and he'll fit into it, which was not a problem to do. It's just now it's going to cost more to mail him, but not a big deal. And I left this flap extra long on the envelope because I haven't decided. I'm either going to like punch it or die cut it or something to make it a little more decorative. But he will go in that envelope without any trouble, and he will go in the mail. It's just going to cost me a little extra because I tipped his feet too far out. So if you want to make this, you need to go to My Scrap Chick, get the SVG file, which she had a sale going on for $1 for any of her files. And this file came with, like I said, 3 different things: a card, a treat topper, and then this box. And I'm pretty sure it was Puppy Trio, but she's got another one that's called Trio of Dogs or something like that. And I can't believe I didn't write that down. I always am pretty good with that. I'm trying to see if I wrote it. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. See if I wrote it somewhere else, but I don't see it. I'm sorry. If you want me to get you the exact name, I will, because she has 2 of these sets, and this is the more flompy looking one, and the other one is a white, I don't know, I want to say more a husky looking, but it could also be like a little tiny yippy poodle like dog too. And I didn't mean to say yippy, that wasn't very nice. I'm sorry. But so if you make this, you know, make sure that when you put his paws on, you turn them in so they don't stick out any further than the edge of his ears, and he will fit in a regular standard 5x7 card and not cost any extra money to send it. And he also, which I don't know if you're really going to be able to tell, but see, he sits up. So I got to put this, I'm going to put this on with some washi so I can hold it and I don't lose it. But that's what I made. And like I said, I found some things that I want to improve upon on my next one. And if anybody has any information about the chalks that I could use, I would greatly appreciate that help. And, but there he is. And I think he turned out really cute. And I don't normally say that about my cards. I think that always sounds like bragging, and forgive me, but I really like how he turned out. I'm really happy. And I think that he will be great for somebody who gets a new fur baby, and, you know, to send them, you know, a welcome puppy or welcome fur baby card. So I think that's what I'm going to use him for. I hope you guys like him. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, please. And if you like my card, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I could do better. Tell me what you think I should do different. Tell me what you like about it. I'm interested in knowing. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.